EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Lawrence going to put it up right away. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a give inside for Falk. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers. 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 39. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Let's go.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll give to Falk up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Lawrence. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Let's go. 79 Broncos.
They go play action with Hurts. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Ready.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 46 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Fall. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try and run the option left side. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On the give, here's Fall. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. Bring it.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Hurts.
They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lawrence will throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Now Lawrence.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness It's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one swung out to Williams.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
On the ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Nothing, 19.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point.
18 rather.
To throw again on second down. Hurts, open man, he completes it to Judy. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A couple of first downs, has the football position at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw.
Screen play set up for Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
From the 38, Hurts firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
It's caught. Smith. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Lawrence. He sets to fire deep. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead holds at 8. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's go now.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 39, Hurts.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check smash, Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 50.
Burt sets up to throw it.
He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. They go back to the ground with Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
19 Lions. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Denver. 49 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed.
Here we go.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
19 tight.
He'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Williams.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Lawrence. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos will take over here just shy of the 30. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw. Able to find Judy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire 2nd half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the 2nd half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Jags, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Denver, they'll fall to 1-2, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.